So we'll move on to the next match, and that's the AEW Trios Championships with House of Black versus the Acclaimed.
Yes.
And I may have teased what happened at the end just before, but we'll get to that.
This is a good match. It wasn't like anything special when it comes to like AEW matches, right? But like it was fast paced. It was quite good. We started the match with Buddy Matthews attacking Max Caster as he was rapping.
Yeah, I said it was for that Dominic comment the other week.
Yeah. So the House of Black attacks before the bell. Matthews and Caster start off in the ring. The match is pretty much just Max Caster being isolated and kind of taken down. I'm unsure if Bowens ever even enters the match, if I'm honest.
Ooh.
I think it was just Caster getting isolated and then move on to Daddy Ass after Bowens gets stopped from getting in the ring by Brody King.
Yeah, no, and I completely didn't even realize that maybe Bowens didn't enter the ring because I'm trying to remember back and I don't remember seeing him in the ring, but again.
So, we get Daddy Ass gets in the ring. The House of Black are bumping for him until Brody King gets in the ring, hits him with a clothesline, and then he gets thrown into the end by Malachi Black.
And then something happens, the House of Black leave. Daddy Ass is sitting in the ring. He's untying his boots. Me, as a new wrestling fan, I'm like, what's he doing?
Me, as not a new wrestling fan, looks at him and goes, yeah, like, wrestlers leave their boots in the ring sometimes when they retire. So we saw maybe Daddy Ass retiring.
Yeah, kind of odd. It doesn't seem like a retirement. I know it's normal for like older wrestlers to kind of lose on their last match. I know that's a thing, but this just didn't. I would have felt like he would have like wanted to put over his sons. Like, even though they're not in the same storyline, that would have made sense to me. Even though the Guns aren't quite as popular, like they could have done Acclaimed versus Bullet Club Gold. He loses to his sons, he retires. Like, that just makes sense to me. Instead, he's like putting, well, I guess, quote unquote, like putting over Malachi Black, which is like, again, it's fine. It just didn't, like, I had no idea like it would be his last match. And I think that's the whole point. They didn't make a whole thing about it. It was a surprise. I don't know, like, I feel like he could have either put over his sons, put over like younger guys. I don't know. It just felt like he didn't do anything with his last match.
This makes sense in the sense of like, this is his second loss to the House of Black, both very quickly after he got into the ring. So like, it kind of makes sense from that perspective, but I do kind of agree with you that it would have been cool to see him put over his sons. Because you could literally do the storyline of like, I don't want to fight you guys. Like, you're my sons. I don't want to have to fight you. And then it could essentially be like, they do something that makes him have to do it, and then they win, and then he goes, oh, well, leave my boots in the ring.
I feel like that would have been probably more emotional, even if it's like, again, a trios match, like Bullet Club Gold versus the Acclaimed. You still get the Acclaim there, that storyline. They look genuinely sad. Like, everyone looked genuinely sad. And I was like, is this, like, did they plan this? But then it could be they planned it, but it's still a very, like, emotional thing to do.
The other thing that I would have liked to see off of him putting over his sons is that you could have had it so that he does that, the Guns get in the ring, and they act like they want to, like, make up and hug with him, and then they attack him after he retires. Like, he takes off the boots, puts him in the middle of the ring, and then the Guns attack him.
That's like mega shit heel stuff.
Yeah, that's nuclear heat right there.
Or they hug,
Well, they hug.
The good ending.
The good ending, but nuclear heat. Or actually, you probably wouldn't want to start like a Bullet Club Gold dissension quite yet. But you could have the Guns hug him, and then Jay and Juice attack him. You could have the Guns hug him, Jay and Juice attack him, and then the Guns attack him with them.
Hindsight's 2020. If this is like a real retirement, because you talked about back before I was watching AEW that Cody did this.
Yeah, I think he put one boot in the
fake
ring.
Out. Oh, the one boot? Okay.
Put the one boot.
It's only one boot. Yeah. That was foreshadowing.
It was foreshadowing. 1 foot out of the company.
Yeah. If they're doing it for a bit, it's a bit, not a bit, but like for like storyline to tug at the heartstrings. It's a bit odd.
Yeah, look, it's wrestling. They often do fake out stuff with like serious topics, but I just would like to see that tradition sort of not be used as part of a storyline.
Yeah, I mean, look, it seems pretty real because the Guns, like I think we were looking at this before, they tweeted like, we're not on the best of terms, but essentially happy retirement, I think.
Yeah.
Like, you were good, kind of shit like that. But yeah.
the other thing is you could use this. So he did his big retirement thing, and you could have him come out with the Acclaimed next week, either on Dynamite or Collision, and then you could have the Acclaimed attack him and turn heel.
Nope. Jesus.
I think that if you don't give someone the heat of having like brutally attacked him after he retired, you are missing something.
That's fair. Look, hey, if I ran a wrestling company, everyone would hold hands and sing Kumbaya. There would be no heels, or there would be one heel, and it would be MJF, and that's it.
One heel, and everyone else is so cool, and everyone loves each other, but MJF is a bastard.
And if you ran a promotion, everyone would just be evil.
No, I love blue-eyed baby faces, and I love bastard heels. Like, my
so there'd be no grey, it would just be black and white.
Yeah, it'd be black and white. I'd have faces that were always faces and heels that were always heels. And a heel turn would be considered a really big deal. It's not something that happens.
Wow. If you want us to run a promotion, it's not going to happen.
If you want us to run a promotion, give us so much money. Just like a lot of money.
Find us a billionaire.
Find us a billionaire. We'll run a promotion if you find us a billionaire. Jeff Bezos?
Oh, fuck no.
Do you want a wrestling promotion for Amazon Prime? Prime Wrestling, come on.
Oh no, that's gross. Stop.